traders. Trust you're benefiting from our Forex analysis and the Forex trading strategies we share with you. Let us get some feedback in the comment section. And don't forget to join the family by hitting the subscription button and notification icon as we trade Forex with Millionaire Logistics. Okay, guys, so in this content, guys, we shall be analyzing the EurUsd, right? EurUsd Forex analysis and Forex trading strategy with Millionaire Logistics for the coming week, okay? So we're on the monthly chart of the EurUsd, guys, and in this content, guys, we shall be looking at the fundamental analysis of EurUsd, where we'll be looking at some news that may cause volatility in the market that we should be looking forward to, and then we'll also be looking at the COT perspective, that's the sentimental aspect, right? Where we'll be looking at the commitment of traders report and how to analyze it. And then finally, we'll be doing a top-down approach breakdown of the EurUsd pair. We'll be looking at the technical analysis. We'll be looking at supply and demand zones, smart money concepts, and also a Forex trading strategy alongside with it. Okay, guys, if you love the idea, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and leave a comment in the section box. Okay, so let's look at the fundamental analysis, guys. As always, guys, let me show you this is my data, my trick share. Nice. Okay, so for the USD, right? Okay, so we have some news. They're quite far. NFP is still far ahead. On the 11th of May, this is past CPI. We got it right. I mean, CPI, the CPI YY. It's a very interesting detail I will share perhaps when in the first trading strategy on how we can use CPI to actually trade certain currencies. But guys, keep yourself glued to the channel, guys, till we get there. Okay, so okay, we saw all this, and I think okay, on the 17th of May we'll be seeing retail sales report, retail sales monthly on the 17th of May, guys. And we also have on the 19th of May too, though that's not here, I just took cognizance of that. On the 19th of May we have news from the US that affects, I think, the initial jobless claims report. And we'll also be seeing from the Australian dollar, which we shared before in analysis from the EurUsd, guys. But from the Australian dollar perspective, on the 19th of May, we'll be looking at the unemployment rate and all that. Now for the euro, the GDP, as always, the GDP on the 17th of May, that's the gross domestic product quarterly on quarterly. So for that quarter, I'll be seeing that on the 17th of May. We'll also be seeing CPI reports on the 18th of May, and trade balance on the 16th of May. That's on Monday. Okay, but that's just what it is. Now for the sentimental reports, guys, let's just quickly look at the USD data. Okay, now this is what hedge funds, the big guys, financial institutions, central banks did last week. Okay, so from the asset managers, guys, asset managers added, for the USD, they added 2,512 long positions and they removed 135 short positions. It's clearly showed on the chart that EurUsD was very much bearish last week. Okay, now for leverage funds, added 662 long positions and 3,403 short positions. So even leverage funds, guys, were net short, right? Went net short, guys. So this is what we saw on the chart last week, or this week that we just concluded. Okay, so let's look at what we can make of the chart. Now, technical analysis and breakdown, top-down approach, guys. EurUsD, the monthly chart. Clearly, without much thing to look at, you can see that the EurUsD has been in a massive downtrend, right? We have here, we have a high, right? We have a low, right? And we have a lower high, right? And right here we have a lower low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low, right? We have a lower high, we have lower low, lower low, lower lows here, and we have lower high, lower lows, and now we have a lower high and a lower low. So speaking of this, we should be expecting some mild retracement to the upside, right? So we can further have another lower low, right? Now, if that's cool, guys, on the monthly chart, we've seen that EurUsD is quite bearish on the monthly chart. Let's go down to the weekly and see what we have. Perhaps on the weekly, we'll be plotting our zones, right, on the weekly chart. Okay, so Euro USD weekly chart. Wow, this is quite cool. From this point here, a double top pattern here, structure broken to the downside. As you can see, oh, okay, let me pin this out. Okay, we had this structure broken. We had the break of structure, and the price change character to the downside, went up, confirming this M pattern, and change of structure actually came down to this point. But I think I traded here somewhere around, that should be like, yeah, 2021 and all that. But somewhere, I remember I traded here too as well. But this is where the market is at the moment, guys. Okay, so we knew very much that Euro USD rather broke a very interesting level here, right? Very interesting level here. And all these zones were actually demand zones, and since they have been broken, guys, we don't know what will happen, but most likely we're expecting the market to retreat a little bit. However, guys, there's something I noticed down here. Exactly, I was actually looking at it. There's a level here. There's a level where Euro USD rather is. Why do I keep saying Euro? Damn, I need to take this out. Okay, so the pair right now is at this point, right? It's almost taking it out. Okay, let me put this is a demand zone, so I don't confuse myself. All right, okay, so this is what the market has done so far. Massive bearish move, guys. Massive bearish move. Okay, massive bearish move. So personally, I would actually like to see the market break, right? I'll actually like to see, I'll actually be observing the Euro USD market. However, guys, Euro USD is not my favorite for this week. Rather, Euro USD is not my favorite for next week. But let's see what happened on the daily chart. Okay, so on the daily chart, you can see very much that this level is a level to watch inside here. I wish I could spot this. Okay, let me use this level inside here, right? Okay, okay, so I want to see something like this. Let me use this trend line, right? Just draw something like, okay, all right. I'd love to see the market. I'd love to see what the market will do in this zone, right? I'd love to see what the market will do around here, right? So this move here, I want to see the market come into this zone, right? Being that this was the previous demand zone that was actually broken, this little daily demand zone here in this very area here, right? There was this kind of little range, and the market actually broke to the downside. So I want to see the market come back into that zone, somewhere around either here or here, right? And if we find a kind of confirmation that this market will actually be bearish, then we can decide to go short. However, guys, Euro USD is a major pair, yes, but Euro USD is pretty much oversold at this point, right? But the fundamentals right here, we can see that obviously the United States dollar is actually doing very well. It's very strong, and we don't know when the rally will end. Okay, but so far we can actually say that this market will actually do some form of retreat. So guys, for Euro USD, same way, I'll be keeping my eyes on the fundamentals, and I'll actually be studying the market, seeing how the market performs on Tuesday and Thursday, right, before I can clearly define my risk, right? So that's all for Euro USD. However, I'm still sentimentally bearish for the Euro USD considering the trend. Okay, but possibly we can see that today being Friday kind of ended bullish, and we have something like an should I say an inside bar? No, but we will actually want to see this price come to this level, perhaps come right here, right? come right here up to this point, right, and then collapse all the way down, right, considering the fundamentals that may enter the market and how they perform. So guys, should you want to have more in-depth analysis or one-on-one communication about this, pairs, and all we've discussed here, guys, don't hesitate to join our Telegram group where we'll keep you notified of our schedules for our Zoom meetings, right, where you can actually meet and look at random charts, look at different charts together, share opinions on that, right. For now, guys, our sentimental bias for the EurUSD is bearish. However, we'll have to wait to confirm that on the 4-hour chart time frame, which we haven't even seen. Damn. Okay, so this is how it looks, right, on the 4-hour chart. I remember at this point where this market was making this massive move, I was actually on odd USD trade. That should be on Thursday, right? Thursday or Wednesday, I think. One of them. Okay, on Wednesday, yeah. On Wednesday, I actually took odd USD trade. That was very late at night, right? When the Sydney section was quite open, or I think before the open of the Sydney section, right? The Sydney section, yeah, trading section. So I went short on odd USD, and in fact, up till Friday, I think I was able to gather, I think, 167 pips thereabout. That's from odd USD. So I was actually looking at this market though, but I didn't take EurUSD. Now that's the fair truth. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, you can clearly see the same thing, right? Resistance level, right? Price tested, resistance level, price tested, pin rejected, price tested, and okay, price at this point broke this structure. So normal price action, we want to see maybe the market come back to this zone, but no, I'll actually love to see it exceed this zone. Right, I want to see it exceed this zone, a fake out, and then a rejection on the 4-hour chart. So when I see that huge rejection, I can risk that position to actually go short, right, on the pair, right? Or if I see that the market, remains there for quite some time and doesn't move, I'll wait for further up thrust and price rejection from under zone to actually go short. So I'll be looking at candlestick formations like this, fresh ones to actually form, right, before I can consider going short on the EurUSD. Okay, so that's our analysis for the EurUSD. However, guys, EurUSD is not my favorite pair for the coming week, need I remind you. Okay,